In fact, to my mind, Pakistan had played a pivotal role, and I would connect it with the meeting of the Field Marshal Saeed Asif Munir while he was there in White House. At least in the known history, I haven't seen that the army chief of any country could have
Such a
had
warm
that
welcome, such a
could have
warm.
had that kind of a welcome in the
Mm.
White House, and more importantly, the history of White House and the practice and the tradition of White House is, if they want to attach some importance to their individuals visiting them, dignitaries visiting them, then they would also give them a guided tour, and that guided tour would be to the Oval Office also.
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम, अस्सलाम वालेकुम। आप देख रहे हैं पाक पीपल्स का एक और नया एपिसोड सईद शेख के साथ। और आज हमने जिन मेहमान को दावत दी है वो जमील अहमद खान साहब हमारे साथ हैं आज पे। तो जमील साहब से आज हम बातें करेंगे। पहली जो एपिसोड में बातें हुई हैं वो ज़रा आपने देखी होंगी, सुनी होंगी, लेकिन आज मैं चाहता हूँ कि जमील अहमद खान साहब से बातें हों कुछ पॉलिटिकल सिनेरियो पे। तो आज बात होगी एम्बेसडर साहब से गाजा पे जो सिक्योरिटी काउंसिल का लेटेस्ट रेजोल्यूशन है और उसमें हमारा पाकिस्तान का किरदार क्या है। तो हमारी सारी बातें हम जमील साहब थैंक यू वेरी मच, आप तशरीफ लाए और आपने वक्त निकाला।
Great to be with you again.
प्लेजर इज सेम सर। अब आज आपके सामने ये चीज़ें चल रही हैं गाजा पे, यूएन और सिक्योरिटी काउंसिल के नए रेजोल्यूशंस, वे फॉरवर्ड, पाकिस्तान क्या कंट्रीब्यूट करेगा, क्या हालात होने हैं वहाँ पे। एक अच्छी बात, जो खुशाइन बात यह है कि अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह द वार इज़ ओवर और देयर इज़ मच टू डू टू रिहैबिलिटेट एंड रीस्ट्रक्चर द एंटायर लैंड। तो उसमें एक अच्छी बात यह है कि पाकिस्तान का भी किरदार उसमें है। प्लीज़।
देखिए, पाकिस्तान का किरदार तो हर सूरत होना चाहिए, राइट। अब उस किरदार की अदायगी में क्या मामलात हैं उस पर भी बात कर लेते हैं, लेकिन पहले तो आते हैं कि ज़ाहिर है फ़लस्तीन का मामला पाकिस्तान के दिल के हमेशा करीब रहा है
जी।
और फाउंडर हमारे कायद आज़म मोहम्मद अली जिन्ना, उन्होंने भी फ़लस्तीन को एक ख़ास अहमियत दी हुई थी और वो भी कहते थे कि फ़लस्तीन में फ़लस्तीनियों की अपनी रियासत होनी चाहिए और इजराइलियों का तसल्लुत ख़त्म होना चाहिए, और वो भी कहते थे कि खुद इरादियत मिलनी चाहिए उनको। और हम भी कहते हैं कि वो हमारी फॉरेन पॉलिसी का हिस्सा है और उनको सेल्फ डिटर्मिनेशन का हक हासिल है, जिस तरह कश्मीरियों को हक हासिल है उसी तरह उनको भी हक हासिल है। लेकिन अब दुनिया में बड़ी ज़बरदस्त किस्म की एक तुग़यानी आई हुई है इसमें, जैसे कहते हैं कि स्टॉर्म these days, because this is a new and absolutely a different type of model which is now going to be practiced in Gaza. And that model is, you might have, and your viewer might have viewed some of the scripts of that, in which Security Council Resolution 2803 was passed on the 18th or 19th of this month. And that dilates upon all the points, but how did we reach to that level?
Yes, sir.
What was the role of Pakistan in that,
Okay.
basically, and other Muslim, some of the Muslim countries? In fact, to my mind, Pakistan had played a pivotal role, and I would connect it with the meeting of the Field Marshal Saeed Asif Munir while he was there in White House. At least in the known history, I haven't seen that the army chief of any country could have
Such a warm welcome, such a
could
warm.
have had that kind of a welcome in the White House, and more importantly, the history of White House and the practice and the tradition of White House is, if they want to attach some importance to their individuals visiting them, dignitaries visiting them, then they would also give them a guided tour, and that guided tour would be to the Oval Office also. So the Field Marshal Asif Munir Saab, he was given that tour, and that is not, I would say, only attached to an individual. Obviously, he was representing Pakistan, so the importance obviously goes to the significance goes to
Definitely,
Pakistan.
definitely.
The profile of Pakistan it enhances.
Sir, I would like you to highlight specifically on the content of the resolution and what impact it could possibly be on the infrastructure development in Gaza and
No, more important is that whether it can bring peace in Gaza or not.
Yes,
Only
yes.
once the peace is established, only then the development can
Yeah,
start.
yeah,
So
yeah.
first thing first, how it started. It was in September that once most of the head of state and head of government, once they went to New York to attend the General Assembly session, there the 8 countries, Pakistan included, and Turkey, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Indonesia. So all these countries were there, and then they first had the meeting themselves, and they all were worried. They all Muslim countries, and of course, it's not only the Muslim countries. There are other countries also. They've been really staging demonstration, raising voice in favor of the Palestinians who were facing a worst kind of genocide. So any human being, for that matter, would feel that, and the Western countries also, they felt that. But somebody had to
had to,
spearhead that.
Yes.
So these 8 countries, they consulted each other, and then Donald Trump. He has, of course, singular honor. I've been criticizing him while he was campaigning, and there are so many analysts like myself. We've been criticizing him. We may do that on a different count, but at least I don't have much points to criticize him about the way he has stopped the war, ended the war. The 8 wars he has ended.
That's very,
more importantly, India and Pakistan war. Pakistan was having an edge, and even yesterday's speech, day before yesterday, while he had hosted a unique kind of a dinner for His Highness Mohammed bin Salman, and there he delivered a speech again. He said, well,
what kind of बात दिखी है, तो ये भी पूछूं कि ये जो है, ये भी बड़ा एक अनप्रेसिडेंटेड मुलाकात है हिज हाइनेस की और प्रेसिडेंट ट्रम्प साहब की. तो इसके what do you see the impact it may create in foreseeable future?
It's going to change the dynamics of the Muslim world, more importantly, and then even the other stakeholders who are participating in that. Now, I think let me first, in just next 2 minutes, I should complete that Gaza, and it is connected with Gaza, and I'll connect it again. Donald Trump, he's so much interested that he should be able to be known in the history forever that he was the one who stopped all the war in the world. So 8 he has already brought those wars to the end. Ukraine, 28 points he has already announced,
decided
that Ukraine war also they have drawn in consultation with Putin, in consultation with the president of the Ukraine, and he says that he would be able to, he's very close to stopping that war. And if that is done, and let me jump to the conclusion. I only wish that my colleagues, those who are in the mainstream of foreign office and in the government, they should be able to capitalize this window of opportunity, which is very narrow for Pakistan, and try and just bring Kashmir agenda also on the point. And I've been suggesting, I have written my article, that this is the time Pakistan should make an environment, and I'm connecting MBS with that, make an environment where we should bring the resolution in the Security Council, and hopefully this time, I have my strong hope that if we consult Donald Trump beforehand, that would not be vetoed. And what that resolution could be, well, that is all documented. We understand that. That is not only what we are saying, it has been already documented by the Human Rights Council, and it has already been documented by United Nations, the Commission of Inquiry. They have enumerated all what we have been talking day in and day out, that people are being killed, they are raped, they are maimed, they are kidnapped, the extrajudicial killing and atrocity. All these things are there. But what is the solution? It's about almost 5 years it's going to be, and we've been saying the Article 370 and Article 35, India, Goda, Sindhi mein chonda na, Goda, India, ek zulm kare chaliyo, baba ne zulm kayo, tahan bhi to kuch badi himmat haan war wa, kayo tahan bhi kuch himmat, te ne ke Security Council में रेजोल्यूशन पास कराइण लाइ चैप्टर 7 जे तहत रेजोल्यूशन पास करायो इन इंडिया जी मां मरी वेंदी वो लेके इंप्लीमेंट करणो पवंदो.
बिल्कुल सही, बिल्कुल
डोनाल्ड ट्रम्प खे छा खपे, हू चवंदो बाबा मां कश्मीर जो जेको मसलो 2 न्यूक्लियर कंट्रीज जेको ही वाज मेंशनिंग इट डे बिफोर यस्टरडे Two nuclear countries were just face to face,
Face to
and
face.
they would have used the nuclear, and the rest would have reached right up to Los Angeles. I have a whole data that what devastation
Could have
the
possibly happened.
nuclear explosion does. He was right in saying
Huh.
within 7 days it would have reached not only Los Angeles, but it would have reached New York.
New York.
Within 7 days. And I have those modeling of calculation with me, with scientists. They have done those calculations. I have that. It's a whole lot of a different subject altogether. But yes, and millions of people, as Donald Trump says, and that's very true. And as Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif, he in Sharm el Sheikh said he has saved millions of lives, which is true.
Which is true.
He has saved millions. If the nuclear weapon was used, or anywhere if it is used, so Kashmir. Now Kashmir is a mere dispute. If ever this world is going to witness nuclear war, the world should know this. And that's why I'm saying it in English. It is writings on the wall that Pakistan never wants to use it. Right? But in the war, who knows what stage one just reaches? How you are pressed against the wall. And then once you are pressed against the wall, then obviously you would be left with no choice. The world understands it.
Yes.
And if that happens, that's the end game. In 7 days' time, the entire weather of the world it gets changed. Within about a couple of months' time, you will start having famine. The crops, the agriculture, the water contaminated, the diseases, and millions of people would start coming to. So this is the time. Donald Trump, if he synthesized, not only from Pakistan, but like-minded countries who do not want this kind of a devastation to the humanity in this world. And therefore, Chapter 7 resolution should be brought sooner than later. My countrymen and my people who are there in foreign office and who are now running this country and carrying the flag of this country, message for you. This is the time, and it's a golden opportunity. Coming back on MBS. MBS is connected with this. This is a Kashmir problem. MBS has now attained the profile in the world which has to be reckoned. And then what Donald Trump was saying. And who is Donald Trump? He's the most powerful president of the most powerful country of the world.
True.
Right? So you can't ignore him. A, that involve him. B, that MBS, he says that he is the person in the Middle East who is bringing peace. And he is having a main role in peace. So Pakistan and Saudi Arabia, we have our defense pact. We have our relations, right? Ever since Pakistan came into being. So once we have our relations, so these things are done at the multilateral level. You have to really create an environment. You have to really have your friends and those who know that what could be the devastation of this dispute between India and Pakistan. And my Indian friends and my Indian people who might be listening to it, खास तौर ते जेके सिंधी तां विया आहिनि इंडिया में, इन्हनि खे ॾियो कुझु सोजाग इन्हनि खे ॾियो पंहिंजे माण्हुनि खे.
My channel is also being viewed in India because I can see the demographics of my channel.
No, हिकिड़ो आम माण्हू जेको आहे ऐं उन्हनि खे मां पैगाम पियो ॾियां पंहिंजे जेके असांजा सिंधी तां दोस्त विया आहिनि इंडिया में लॾे, उहो बड़े मुक़दर जी ॻाल्हि आहे, उन ॿियो सब्जेक्ट आहे, पर उन्हनि खे सोजाग ॾियो छो जो तव्हां पढ़ियल आहियो, तव्हां हितां जेके विया आहियो तव्हां इंडिया खे काफ़ी सुधारियो आहे, तव्हां उते वापार में ॿियनि मामलनि में उनखे तरक़ी ॾिनी आहे, तव्हां उन्हनि खे पॉलिटिकल साइड ते बि तव्हां उन्हनि खे काफ़ी सुजाग ॾिनो आहे. जेके तव्हां सिंध मां विया आहिनि उन्हनि खे ॿुधाईं त बाबा इंडिया जी जेका आहे बदकिस्मती थींदी, हिंदू आबादी त सॼी दुनिया में फ़क़ति इंडिया में आहे न, ही मुसलमान त सॼी दुनिया में आहिनि, पोइ बि जहिड़ा हूंदा किथे न किथे. त उन्हनि खे ॿुधायो त ईअं न कनि, कुझु न कुझु ठाह करे वठनि, को विचोलो रस्तो कढनि कश्मीर जो.
For the humanity, for the people of
back to Gaza. Our heart beats with Gazan people, with the Palestinian people. MBS, Donald Trump, we can have lot of points, pros and cons. Maybe there are certain people they only go for the cons. That why it's happening? Why these 8 countries have agreed to the International Stabilization Force? Why Pakistan should send it? Baba, don't send it. Have them massacre. उन्हनि खे माराए छॾियो सभिनीनि खे. वाह वेंदासूं त कुझु त माण्हू कुझु तो हया कंदा इज़राइल, पाकिस्तान मामूली मुल्क त न आहे, घटि में घटि असां खणी पिनूं था पिया पंहिंजी जाइ ते, पर घटि में असां जी जेका फ़ौजी कुवत आहे उहा त आहे न, ऐं असां पिनण बि बंदि करे छॾंदासूं। असांजा इहे 15 पॉइंट आहिनि, ख़ुदा खे मञो जल्दी इन्हनि ते इम्प्लीमेंट कयो, मुल्क में सुधारो अचो, 6.5% तव्हांजी GDP ग्रोथ थिए, सुठो थी पवंदो इंशाल्लाह। पर जियो पॉलिटिकल मामलो अहिड़ो आहे त असांजा माण्हू तमामु घटि सम्झंदा आहिनि, दुनिया में घटि सम्झंदा आहिनि, पर असां में जा माण्हू उअं ई इन मामले में मां हाणे के लफ़्ज़ इस्तेमालु थो करणु चाहियां, बट दे नीड लॉट ऑफ ट्रेनिंग एज टू हैव द प्रॉपर अंडरस्टैंडिंग अबाउट जियो पॉलिटिकल लैंडस्केप, एंड इट चेंजेस एवरी डे. And we are not fine-tuning ourselves as to what is happening around. Even I'm talking about my foreign office. In the given circumstances, ideal circumstances, no, why should we go there? That's absolutely fine. In the given circumstances, we don't agree with 2803 Security Council resolution. In the given circumstances, we don't agree that our forces should go and start demilitarization without realizing what is demilitarization. It's given and enunciated. I'm hearing in the 20 points it's given. And that what is given in the 20 points? It's given that technocrat administration would be developed, trained, put in place, and then the Palestinians, the non-state actors, right now Hamas, they were state actors, right? They had the government, legitimate government, right? But then, okay, if they were to be disarmed, they will give their arms to their own Palestinian people. We don't want to go and look like a colonial power there. We want to go and help our brothers in the given circumstances. 8 countries together, if they are there, their forces are there. Israel now, whenever they just feel like they go and do the bombardment, they will think about 100 times by doing it. So that is my argument. Abraham Accord. It's a talk of the world. Abraham Accord, and what MBS said and what we have said. We have a synergy, what MBS has said, and what is given in the OIC Charter, paragraph 16, and what is given in the OIC Charter, Charter Article 18. We go and sync with them that we need 2-state solution, or at least statehood of Palestine with Al-Quds al-Sharq as its capital. That's a step. Now, Israel doesn't want that. They have rejected it. Netanyahu has rejected it. We understand it. And that is where the multilateral pressure it works. 57 countries of the world, with Donald Trump on their side on this occasion, try and exploit that, try and capitalize that. True. And that.
सफीर साहब, बहुत शुक्रिया आपका. Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure having you again. और इंशाल्लाह फिर किसी और उस पे आपके साथ बैठेंगे.
है यकीन मुझको, शबे गम की सहर होगी जरूर, और हम जागेंगे उस गम के सहर होने तक.
Beautiful, sir.